And that's all I can get out of you, huh? Alright, well, let's make our way into the jail. Can I just pickpocket you? Can you just do me a fucking favor? Like, it's not like you're gonna arrest me, right? It's not like you're gonna immediately throw the fucking hero of Melsenshire, the only reason anyone is still alive, in jail, especially when it's legal to picklock this place. Just give me the key. Where is the option to just ask for it? I'm sure there's no reason to be here. I highly doubt that there's gonna be, any loot remaining in the prison cells, because they're fucking prison cells. Why are the guards even still patrolling down here if there's no one around? You're a keymaster, though. Because it's legal and perfectly fine? No? You also have a prison key. You're just a random patrol boy. I don't think I do, because you're literally letting me picklock even the cells. Of all things. Just open wide. Please, just be nice and agape for your boy. Should I go over there? Oh, this is just where you imprisoned all of the boxes. Holy shit! A golden chalice? I don't think we've seen that at any point throughout the whole fucking game so far. Nice. I'll take. Thank you. Prismis shouts this lovely little shard. And I'm just gonna smash everything else you love to pieces, because I don't know what I'm looking at. A boring-ass chest, never mind. Alright, well, never looking at you again, I guess. What a boring-ass dungeon. Some of them are really interesting. This one, not so much. Maybe there's some decent books in that I can't be bothered to look for books. For they are books, and books are fucking boring. Let's go. I say after trying to literally collect every book in the game. What am I talking about? I read everything I come across. And what have we got over here? Oh, it's just a hospital. Oh, this'll be cool. I guarantee you there'll be missions in here. And by missions, I mean mission. Because this part of the game is fucking lazy. Or has no money, which is much more likely. But still, you'd think maybe, just maybe, the remaster could have fixed a few bugs around here. Like, this place especially is really, really buggy. Like, the music wasn't playing, the cutscenes being clunky as hell. I don't know how easy it would have been for them to... Oh, fuck. Oh, no, that wasn't good. I mean, I know I can just bail my way out of here every time, but I didn't realize that's what I was doing. I don't know how easy it would be to just continue a cutscene that was never finished before, but I refuse to believe that that is what was supposed to happen. When we were, like, watching that cutscene of, like, the big fucking fight, and it ends with that man just getting a bit of a shank in the stomach, and it just cuts back so very abruptly. There's no way that was supposed to be a thing, because that was the worst looking thing that has ever been a thing, and I'm still mad about it. But whatever, for now, let's talk to Corialis Skaith. Imagine your... Skaith. Skaith is literally your last name.
Corialia Skaith, head surgeon here in Melsenshire.
You know, in case you couldn't tell.
Healing?
I mean, probably? No, I do not. For once, my limbs are actually attached to my body. Who the hell is Megan? Really? This ancient fucking beautiful fantasy landscape, and you're calling people Megan. I mean, you spelt it a little bit different. I guess it looks a bit more demonic now, but who the fuck is that?
Are adequate. I'll admit, her only fault lies in caring too much for her patients.
Oh, wow, that's nice. That's really good to hear from a doctor. Do you just not give a shit? I noticed the corpse that has clearly been rotting there for at least, I don't know, 13 years, so maybe you suck. Melsenshire.
A beautiful city, is it not? When the siege began, I came here straight away from studying with the Scholia Arcana in Rathir.
Ah, and that explains why you hate human life.
The effects of violence firsthand, and to help, of course, was too much to ignore.
Tell me a little about the Tuatha.
To be able to study their physiology. Impossible, of course, given how their bodies return to nature upon their death.
I'm sure I could get you a few live subjects. Unfortunately, I have to be a decent person. Oh, I hate moral compasses. Corialis Skaith.
As head surgeon, I support the soldiers of the Alfar armies as best I can. Despite the recent dramatic improvements in healing magic, few that make their way to my table survive. As great as our power may be, the power of the Tuatha is all the more destructive.
I guess when you're so used to,
Farewell.
studying magic and everything, that sort of urge to study and study and study and study doesn't really stop with your patience. It seems like you're probably the one dismembering them, to be honest. Ah, wounded soldier, you were literally just a clone of the guy right next to you? Whatever, maybe they're twins. That's depressing. They were born together, they fucking die together. And what's this? Dog shit. Great, I guess. Well, only one interesting person to talk to over here, and it's Megan.
I am Megan, nurse to the wounded soldiers of the Alpha. How can I help you?
By firing your colleague, she terrifies me.
My family does not understand. They want me to settle down somewhere. There are so many who suffer and so few who help. I cannot just turn and look the other way.
Well, tell me more about Matron Hawkins. Who the hell's that? I know the name because I remember talking about hawks and kins. Is that anything to do with
He
you?
came to us broken from the fighting. I fear that though his flesh has survived the siege, his mind has not.
Oh fuck, but I literally just spoke to him. Either I wasn't picking up on the fact he's blatantly insane, or it happened during the final moments of the siege, like the bit I was involved in. Because I don't remember him being completely fucking shattered when we spoke. Tell me about the Scather.
Mrs. Scathe is our head surgeon, though lately she's taken to disappearing for hours at a time.
Yeah.
I cannot help but wonder where she goes.
Yeah, that's a necromancer. And she's part of my fucking order. Guess the Archsage's gonna crack down. Probably about time, considering I became Archsage and then just never ever showed up at the Scholar Arcana again. They're sad, they're cold, they're lonely. But to be fair, I am trying to save the world, so not really my fault. Mel
The poor
Senshir.
soldiers of Mel Senshir desperately need a healer's touch. There are so many dead or dying, and so few of us to help. Stay
Well,
safe.
let's go hang out with that new fucking mission, which I absolutely guarantee is about her touching the odd corpse or two. But who's giving it to me? This guy? Are you Matron?
I'm not mad.
Is Matron not the one I spoke to before? Because I do remember someone saying they came over with their brother. Or maybe their brother went missing or something like that. Am I wrong? Because you do definitely look like the guy I spoke to. Is it another case of twins, except this time not bleeding out in the distance?
You're already dead. Nothing but another corpse just like me. Another body for the feast. She's here, you know. Death. I've seen her. She's like a big fat crow come to eat my eyes. Please, don't let her eat my eyes. I don't want to die.
I think I may have seen her as well. And she absolutely terrifies me, but my eyes are still intact, and I'm actually powerful. You're a barely even clothed little peasant man. I think your eyes are, pretty much a good lost cause, my friend. Let's talk about Tuatha. Let's terrify this little madman even more, shall we?
I thought they were monsters, always rising. I didn't know then. I didn't understand where the real monsters live.
What does that mean? You mean right here? You mean shit's been going down the whole time? All these casualties, all these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of casualties. The Tuatha were responsible for like, I don't know, fucking 5, maybe 6 on a good day. This lady is eating a lot of eyes, huh? Mel Senshir.
City of crows, fat from feasting.
Matcham
A fool
Hawkins.
twice cursed. Once to fall in battle, nearly killed. Cursed again to keep on living in this wretched place, this nest of death and darkness.
Were you one of the fighters? Like in the training ground, just hammering away on those dummies in the exact same animation as literally everyone else, because stances aren't a thing. Oh no, you must all fight in exactly the same way or die! I think you must have been. Because for a second I was thinking you were the Fate Weaver, purely because you were saying, like, I look at you and I only see death! And I thought that was the mad version of, like, oh shit, I look at you and I see the stars, I see the void, or whatever everyone else says. But no, the Fate Weaver is very much okay. I spoke to him recently. You're something very different. Death. is here?
She's a great dark crow with 1,000 needle beaks. She's going to take me, you know, I've seen it. We're all beggars, dead already and begging for the end. Beggars bent like hags, bent beneath a bloody fate. But you're no beggar at all. You're the scarecrow, aren't you? Shoo, death, shoo!
You think death is really going to be afraid of a scarecrow? You think a little bit of shooing, get the fuck out of here, is going to scare away literally the embodiment of doom? As it would, like a little seagull. Okay, what's the scarecrow?
I can see it, all around you. You're not like us, you're not like anyone. You're not afraid of death, are you? I am. I dream of her. She takes me beneath the tower and she does things. Horrible things.
And that explains the hidden passage.
Don't let her open me up. I don't want to see what's inside.
What is inside? What did she put in you? When you say open you up, you mean with a scalpel or a very, very much easier way of opening you up? Guess we're about to see it's either a sex dungeon or a straight up regular dungeon. What about the broken tower?
Where she keeps her nest. We go beneath the tower, but we don't come out again. Don't go there. It's dangerous. Don't go. You won't come back.
It's really nice when we get an instance of good voice acting. Because lately, even the main characters, like that general or that captain or whatever the fuck he was, Ogluen or whatever the fuck, he sucked. He had one of the worst bits of voice acting in the entire goddamn game. Even Aelin. I think I said at the time it was like she was like at home and her parents were asleep or something and she was just trying to record her lines, but she had to stay quiet or something. It was so strange. Oh, and I haven't quite been over here yet, but I do really want to deal with the broken tower before I do anything else. Bronwyn wants something, but I can't leave some kind of horrible necromancer bondage dungeon functional, can I? No, we're checking this out now. Why does this quest not seem to exist? Okay, the little marker was just not there for a while. Oh, this tower certainly is broken. And somehow it's a lot more sinister now that I know what the fuck's supposed to be going on. But I already opened the wall. So is it gonna be bugged to fuck? No, there's just now a wall there, I guess. That did not exist 5 seconds ago. Oh, God. Now, I was really terrified of this kind of shit the last time it happened. There's a lot of necromancers in this world, and every one of them more fucked up than the last. I think the last one we dealt with was in that lovely, quaint little village in the plains. Oh, this has been going on a while. You straight up Ed-Geened your way to a lovely little bench. Oh, how many positions could you think of? Were these guys locked up together? You used this man's ribcage as stocks for his legs? Man, I almost appreciate the ingenuity if you weren't a fucking murderer. This lady doesn't even seem dead. If she is dead, she's very, very fresh. Fresh, I mean. She is fresh flesh, to be fair. How did this man... this man went all the way through. He didn't just put his head through. He got starved so much that he tried to climb back out through the fucking stocks. Genius. Genius plays, but they clearly did not work. Oh my fuck. Is she down here? Someone's down here. But I literally just saw you in the hospital. This doesn't make any sense. Are you someone else? You're a mage. So I guess someone delivers you down, and no, you're the exact same fucking person.
This is my sanctum, trespasser. You couldn't possibly understand the work I'm doing here.
No, I don't, and that's why I'll burn
Perhaps
it.
the process will provide some insights into your unique power.
Please don't open me up. Tell me more about this work.
Don't you see? The physiology of the mortal races is a book we've barely begun to crack. You couldn't possibly understand. I take these young men and women and I open them and I see what truly lives within. Magic is changing and so are those who wield it. I am merely bold enough to look and learn the how and why.
Just conjure a fucking X-ray spell, damn it! Is it really that hard? Why do you gotta do this when they're alive? Well, I guess you don't, and that's why you kill them. But just have people donate their bodies to science. You know, like a safe and fucking civilized bitch. Oh, I hate you. No, I'm not making a deal. You die, lady. I fucking saved Mel Senshir only for this to continue? Absolutely not. Do you even know who I am? I will not let this stand.
Surprisingly noble of you. Few possess the intellectual acuity to appreciate my work.
Using big words makes you sound dumber.
Perhaps I will learn something from your death. Ooh, this one.
And they aren't nearly big enough for medieval times anyways. That's still gonna hit you? Because you got very far away, very damn sprites. In what possible way is sprites related? Terrifying, horrible zombies that look like the Laz boys. What was it? Sons of Laz? Was that ever even explained? I think we finished the... excuse me. I think we finished the Detir without the Sons of Laz ever having any kind of explanation in the slightest. Well, that's dumb. Because they were really interesting. Like, that was another form of people raising corpses again. Unless maybe it had something to do with Fomerus' work. Fomerus being forced to work trying to replicate the Well of Spirits or the Well of Souls, whatever the fuck it was called. They mean the same damn thing. Maybe that was it, but I feel like we could ask him about it. But it was never really fully fleshed out. I never killed them all. I never wiped out the source. We just sort of let all the peasants get eaten alive by them. That's good. There's a zombie outbreak in the plains, but who cares? I've moved to the east now. I'm nice and safe. Who could give less of a fuck about those poor defenseless bastards? Ah, shit. I'm not a good person. Well, I'm immediately going to go ahead and turn that one in, because that was dark and gross and horrible, and I hated everything about it. So, well, you've just become the receptionist?
You return.
Are you still insane? You very much sounded, but at least you got a job. Good for you, buddy.
The moment she passed, the clouds surrounding my mind seemed to pass. What a wretched woman. Who knows how long she's been here, preying on the weak and injured.
Probably a lot of people. All we need to do is ask her colleague.
I cannot thank you enough for what you've done.
Alright, well at least you're not completely fucking retarded anymore. That's a good sign. Let me learn more about you now that you're a bit less of an idiot.
I don't think that I can return to the Chandlery after what I've seen. Where does one go after they've seen the horror of war?
I don't know what a Chandlery is. So I don't know, I can't really help you here, buddy. Hey Siri! Define a Chandlery.
Chandlery means the shop or business of a chandler.
Good soul by a chandler. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey Siri! Define Chandler.
A dealer in supplies and equipment for ships and boats.
What?
Would you like to hear the remaining one?
No, I don't want to hear the remaining one. So people with the name Chandler just means you sell boats? What a weird, boring first name. Like, I know all names have meanings and shit like that. But just boat seller? Save that shit for your fucking last name. The first name needs to sound fucking badass. Except, to be fair, my last name means shield wolf in Old Norse, and that's my favorite fucking thing. Or it roughly translates as, like, keeper of the wolf or something like that. And yeah, ladies, I'm that fucking awesome. Where does one go after they've seen the horror of war? Normally, therapy. Or, well, more likely, the pub until you drink yourself to death. Or maybe even the brothel till you fuck yourself to death. That sounds fun, doesn't it? That's quite a way to go. Or just combine all three, except the therapy doesn't really go together with those two. Megan Johnson.
Kind soul. She hasn't left the hospital.
Just get wasted and fuck your therapist. That works.
I don't think she even sleeps.
And lastly,
I wish I'd
Melsenshire.
never come to this cursed city. I survived the horror of battle only to find the horrors of the hospital.
Which was somehow even worse than battle. Wait a minute, she had an unlimited supply of corpses. From the battlefield, like I know it's only recently opened up to be able to send out fucking expedition parties and everything, but surely you could have dragged a few in. Or at least now. You could have, and you probably could have petitioned like the government here or whoever the fuck's in charge and just be like, Hey, if I cut open a few of our dead or something, maybe I'll be able to heal our living more easily. And yeah, you'll be able to live out your sick fucking fantasies, and that's probably bad enough in itself. But, I mean, at least you get your research done, and it would be much less fucked up if at least you asked first. But no, you just happen to be the worst person of all time. Hardly surprising. Let's make our way in here and see what the first sword, or whatever the fuck she was called, has for us. Take a big old sippy. And let's have a big old talkie. Oh, no. Oh, there's only one of you. What the fuck happened to your sister? Oh, she's just over here. She's 3 feet away. How could this have happened? No! What a travesty.
I watched from the battle's van while you faced Malwyn and his demon pet. You have earned great glory and respect of all Alfar. If you have a
what the
moment,
fuck does van mean here?
of you.
It's fucking medieval fucking fantasy land. And we've just got vans? Okay, I'm not even gonna question it. Mel
Since
Senshir.
the Tuatha penned us here, Mel Senshir has become more than just our home. It is where we made our stand. Now that the siege has been broken, it will be where we rise up and take the fight back to the cursed Tuatha.
And I like how it's a battle van as well. No, they didn't think up the tank. They didn't think up the battleship. They didn't think up the fucking air bomber or whatever the fuck. They thought up the van. The vehicle that strikes terror into the hearts of all across the world. And to be honest, it's not even wrong. Because it's either delicious ice cream or it's a pedophile. And you can never tell which. General Talera.
We grew up together back in Arethel. I've never
Those are the
known
only
a
2
boy
uses for vans, by the way. If it's not an ice cream van, it's a pedophile. Or sometimes it's both. In fact, more often than not, it's probably an ice cream van if it's a pedophile. Ah, Battle of the Melsen
I have never been a part of a battle like that before. You and Talera were magnificent.
It just seems that everyone was watching. It seems like no one was getting involved and just staring us down the entire fucking time. Or are you just talking about the stories you heard? Because it seems like you're watching us from the van instead of getting involved as the first sword, apparently the greatest swordsman in the entire army. And you're just like, oh, okay, I guess, you know, I'm not really feeling up to it today. You know, I've got, I mean, my legs are a little bit sore. I could really use a massage. So I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to relax, I'm going to have a spa day in the van and watch my favorite 2 lads do all my work for me. Thanks, Bronwyn. Real cool. Real helpful. What kind of
Since
thing?
the battle, several of my men have asked for the chance to challenge the champion of Mel Senshir.
You want me to
slew
kill
Malwyn
your
and
men
destroyed
for
the
you?
great demon he commanded. They hold you in awe. 5 of our greatest fighters have asked, and if you accept, they will each face you here in the practice yard in single combat.
Can I just take all of them on at once? And just finish it in one? Because I guarantee you I can knock them all down in a single strike. Who are these
There
warriors?
are 5 in total. Anayan Gaius, Tarek Smith, Safedra Will,
The blacksmith
and
wants
my
to go?
sister, Ragnar Sen.
I
Tell me
love
when
that.
you're
Is he still going to be
prepared
dressed
fight,
in
And I
rags?
will summon the appropriate warrior. Good luck
Fuck
to
yeah,
you,
let's
champion.
go. I hope I get to fight you at the end, though. The fucking first sword, you gotta
Excellent.
clash with me.
Your first challenger is Anayan Gaius. He is a veteran of more than a dozen campaigns and my personal aid. This should prove interesting.
And now I'm gonna put him into a coma after all this illustrious fucking military career. We probably need him to win the next one, but no, he just coughed up so much blood. Oh my god. And mixed with my horrible blue radioactive jizz. Do you regret that? Was that a bad one? Did I do an evil? I think I may have done an evil. Where are you, Enyon? Hello? Enyon? He's dead. He's gone. He's in hospital. I genuinely think he might be. Oh, this guy's a trainer. Maybe it's you? No, you're just a random Alpha soldier. Oh, he's just... I put him off fighting for life. Now he just sits here looking like a drug dealer forever.
Have you seen Adrian Tyr around? Haven't spoken to him since the battle.
I have. He's just very, very depressed. And unfortunately, buddy, you tried talking to a silent protagonist. So, unless it's in my very, 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 very limited number of options, then no, I can't give you happiness. Run
That
one.
last fight with an iron was interesting. He fared better than I thought, though I was
What?
unsurprised when you bested him.
His
Prepared for
only
your
act in
next
that
challenge?
entire fight was he took a singular step towards me and then tripped over, tried to bite my kneecap on
Your
the way
next
down,
challenger is
and that
Tarek
was
Smith.
it.
The smith spends all day pounding steel. Do not let him pound you too. Go with
Damn it,
Lyria.
that was my plan. I could go for a good pounding. But no, I guess I'll just let him bite my kneecap yet again. And my kneecap isn't even that delicious. I haven't washed it in centuries. It's running away. Did he also fare better than you thought, lady? As you really don't have a whole lot of faith in your dudes, if that's the case.
You certainly didn't pull any punches with my blacksmith. I hope he can still hold a hammer tomorrow. Sir Phaedra will.
Yet you
is
said
next.
the other guy did good?
Are you prepared?
How? I mean, yeah, I guess
Phaedra is
so.
one of my best scouts, quick and agile. Give her any room and she'll make the ring into your grave. Go with Lyria.
I don't think I've ever spoken to her. I just realized I don't have my fucking meteorite yet, and it's fine because I critted. I think I crit like at least 50% of the time now, maybe even more. That's why I'm so very
You
terrifying.
handled Sir Phaedra readily enough. Perhaps it's time you face Adrian Tyr.
What, the sad
Adrian
boy?
Tyr survived alone 3 times when his company to a man has fallen. The soldier refuses to give up. He is fearless and enduring.
Either that or he's a
Force of
pussy
God
and
to
doesn't
bring him to
defend
his
his
knees.
dudes.
Good luck.